Aries, welcome to Star Tarot. This is Let's Read Your Partner reading. So I want to thank you all that are returning to the channel. I do sincerely thank you so much for all of the love, the support, which includes the likes, the shares, the comments, and of course the subscription. So thank you so much. I do have my mic on today. A 1-2, a 1-2. I had a lot of people saying that they couldn't hear me as well as they would like to have, so I got me a new mic. So testing it out with y'all today. So I really hope that this does allow you to hear me a lot more clear. And I do want to say that, this reading, of course, is for Aries. And if you are a sun, moon, or rising, this will definitely apply for some of you. Now, again, this is a general reading, so these general readings couldn't possibly, touch and resonate with everyone that, views this. So just always keep that in mind. You're going to want to pick up what I'm putting down and simply leave the rest. So if there's anything that, you feel like resonates with you here, but you may need a little bit more detail, you can go ahead and schedule a personal extended reading with me so that we can get some more details pertaining to your particular situation. And for those of you that know right away this reading is not for you, if you want to go ahead and bypass it, that's fine. I do encourage people to listen to the end because sometimes things don't resonate in the middle or in the beginning of the reading, but there is definitely something there for you in the end. So you might want to hang around because you never know how these readings can go, and a lot of times there are different case scenarios that I do see here. So you might want to hang around, but if it is the case where you're feeling right off, it doesn't feel right to you, and you definitely want to schedule a one-on-one with me concerning your situation. The details are also down below, and I invite you to do that. So one last thing we do need to consider is that time is fluid. So some of these events may have already happened. They may, trickle down through the end of October and flow into, the first week or two of November. So a lot of times people want to know, what exact date? Well, in the spiritual world, and that's where we're getting the information, time is fluid. So you want to always consider that. And that's why I do say during my readings, this may have already happened or this could possibly happen because it's different for each individual. So with all that being said, Aries, let's go ahead and read your partner. Now, when we're talking about your partner, this could be somebody that you are currently in union with or you may be disconnected with. So you'll know how that resonates for you, whoever you're thinking about when you're thinking about your partner or your ex or love interest. All of those terms kind of go into the same nutshell. So just always keep that in mind. I'm not saying specifically partnership that you guys are booed up. You guys might not be speaking at this time. So let's just get right into it and read your partner. So starting right off here, I do see that the individual that you are interested in, partnered with, or, possibly separated with, is going through a time in his or her life, because this is definitely open to gender. It could be male or female. This person right now is someone that is really wanting to do the honorable thing. So the reason why I say that is the King of Wands, there is a lot to the King of Wands. And so I do want to go through some of the attributes of the King of Wands because this will help you kind of put this in perspective as to who we might be talking about, if you do have a couple of love interests, or if you just need a little bit more clarification of what they're thinking and, what their character is. So the King of Wands is someone that could possibly, okay, so we're going to say possibly because they might not be traveling at this point in time, but usually the King of Wands is someone that is very free-spirited. And in that free spirit, sometimes there is a lot of travel that's involved with them. They're very talkative, very energetic, and a lot of times they might be someone that is in either business or management, marketing, the travel industry, something that really keeps them in communication with a lot of individuals, and certainly has some vacationing due to business and possibly pleasure. Now, this individual might be someone that is self-employed or running his or her own business, and also could be considered like a freelance consultant. I just want to start to give you guys an idea of what the characteristics are of some of these cards here, because it can clarify a lot of things for you. Now, this person could be very wise in the aspect that this person has traveled, and if this person in your life has not traveled, they are certainly worldly, where they know a lot of aspects of life, because like I said, they're very free in spirit. They're a little different from your average person because they do love communication, and they do love communicating with certain aspects of the world. So they might be doing a lot of research, a lot of mind travel. If it's not physical travel, it could be someone that watches a lot of things on TV or even on the internet that consist of, foreign trade or how other cultures, coexist, that sort of thing. Now, the reason why I wanted to go through all that is because I want to really be able to give a message to as many people as I can, and also because there is going to be a shift in personality traits, but also a what do I want to say? There is going to be a comparison between who they are wanting to be, because this is the King of Wands of who they want to be. They want to be this honorable person. They would like to travel. They would like to be self-employed. If they're not already, they would like to see more of the world. They would like to be more of a free spirit. So if this individual has not naturally exuded this type of personality or behavior traits, just know that this is something that is in their mindset at this point in time. Now, the other thing that you're going to want to understand is that this individual is very passionate about what he or she wants to do at this point in time. So there is a lot of plan work that is going on mentally. They might be wanting to move into being an entrepreneur instead of being an employee, and or wanting to move up in the company, that sort of thing. So this person has a lot on their mind. They're really getting into the mindset of, how can I free myself from the day-to-day? How can I learn new aspects of life? I'd like to travel, see the world. That's where they are at this point in time mentally. Now, what's crossing them or complementing them is the Three of Wands. So a lot of Wands action here, which to me is always great, because with the Wands action, there is a lot of movement and a lot of planning. And so with that being said, the fact that this is what they're thinking and wanting to do, the Three of Wands is a compliment here, because what that says here is that there is definitely a action plan in place. This individual is definitely planning on the next phase of their life. Now, the Three of Wands definitely does mean action. It does mean adventure. But with this deck that I have here, the Crystal Visions deck, this is a non-traditional image, and I always say that this image here to me symbolizes someone that is definitely thinking about the next phases of their life. They're going within and saying to themselves, what is it that I need to do in order to play this plan out? Or what is it that I need to do in order to make my life better? And this individual is definitely doing that. They are definitely seeking some type of knowledge. They might be going on a journey of self, so to speak, in order to play out this King of Wands energy. Now, because all of this is happening, this individual has been or is going to be very busy in their life. We're talking about a lot of text messages, emails, calls, visitors, because now that this individual is thinking about putting all of these things into play, they are definitely making the plan and taking the action. So that is what I see here so far. So with that being said, the King of Pentacles is the individual that is planning all of this, that is wanting all of this. The King of Pentacles has almost the same energy, but has some different attributes. And that is why I wanted to break up the two. Because the King of Pentacles is definitely someone that is very generous. And this is what they're generally known for. So male or female, this person, definitely has a generous heart. If they don't have anything that they can give, they definitely give in some sort of way. Now, the thing that makes them very different is that this also is a person that is a visionary, someone that definitely makes a plan and will work very hard for his or her rewards. And once that all pays off, this individual is more than willing to be generous to the ones that she loves or he loves, even to the community. Now, the one thing about the King of Pentacles that a lot of readers don't really mention is that although security is important to him or her, the King of Pentacles is always happiest when in a relationship. This person needs to be the protector, the person that is the giver, and the support. And because of the King of Pentacles mindset, there can be a little bit of confliction because, like I said, with the King of Wands, you're definitely trying to be honorable, when it comes to people, but you are more into the planning and the business and getting down to business. And the Three of Wands is making a plan and taking action. And the King of Pentacles, yes, very into let me get a plan together. But this individual, once he or she makes the plan and actually reaps the benefits, now he or she can sit back and give back to the people that he or she loves and back to the community. So it's less work, more compassion, more, okay, let me go ahead and settle down. So this is where we're at. This individual has a lot on their mind, and it is more business, more money, more futuristic plans right now for this individual. But just know that deep down, they know that once they have reaped all the benefits of all of the hard work, there is going to be a moment that they do want to settle down and share all of this with someone. Okay, so what is going to be the best course of action in order to get the situation in balance is the Wheel of Fortune. Now, the Wheel of Fortune is definitely change. This is fated change. We all know the Wheel of Fortune game show from back in the day. You spin the wheel. Sometimes you're going to have a gain, sometimes you're going to have a loss. Well, this is the Wheel of Fortune, and this person is putting in a lot of time, a lot of work. He or she is super focused, and the Wheel of Fortune says to me that this is definitely going to change in their favor. This is what they're wanting, and they're going after it, and now there is going to be a shift. There is going to be a change in their favor. Now, the Wheel of Fortune also can symbolize intuition. And as we go through this reading, you will see that this person is definitely, when we talk about a visionary, this person is someone that is definitely off the Richter scales of seeing a vision and making a plan. Now, if this person is super silent and not sharing much, just know that this is what is going on in this person's mind. This person has a plan. And when we talk about the past, and we're talking about recent past, this individual, and speaking of intuition, the High Priestess is the queen bee of knowing. You know, if you have the High Priestess, you know that you know that you know. And this person definitely knows that his or her luck is about to change because they are willing to put in all the work. Now, the High Priestess is here alongside with the Ace of Wands. So this person in recent past knew that he or she wanted a new beginning. And so they knew that this is something that they were going to go ahead and put into play. Now, I did want to go ahead and clarify the knowing and the new beginning because I wanted to see where this was going. Was it pertaining to love? Was it pertaining to, you know, career? What was it? And I used my other deck here, my other tarot deck, to get clarification. And out again to clarify the High Priestess is the High Priestess again. Okay, so this person definitely knows without a shadow of a doubt that they definitely need to make steps forward in order to get to where they need to be. Now, not only do they need to get to where they need to be, there is something that you or I definitely cannot see. This person sees something way beyond, yeah, I want to go ahead and do this. They know that this is what they need to do. And with this second clarification of the High Priestess, the traditional, dissertation that I just gave you is just knowing, what you need to do. But this is why I like to clarify with this additional deck that I have, because to clarify on top of the High Priestess we already had, we're going to clarify with the High Priestess from this additional deck that says, your wisdom springs from the earth, the stars, and ancient cosmic knowledge. Trust what you know to be true. Okay? So there is something, like I said, that you and I cannot see that this person is prompted to do. Now, with the 10 of Discs, again, as a clarification of the Ace of Wands, this is definitely somebody that knows that they want luxury in their life. And maybe they have luxury right now, but what they know is that there is no limit to what they can achieve right now. And they are ready to receive prosperity in unexpected ways. And it's because there is something spiritually, internally letting them know that now is the time. So with all of that being said, you as the partner, now I don't know if you guys are still in union, like I said. I don't know for some of you if you have given the relationship a break or if you left the situation, because this individual is definitely busy. And maybe you thought that there was something else going on. And maybe there was a conversation that was had like, yeah, right, he or she keeps saying that she's working. But what I am seeing here is that this individual definitely is putting in the work, because there is something that speaks to them specifically that says, now is the time. And it's not that they don't want to spend the time with you. It's just that they have to follow their heart because the window of opportunity is right now for them. Okay, Aries? So just keep that in mind. Now, we did go ahead here and take a look at, just get this all together here. I did look at what the recent future is going to look like. Again, this is fluid in time, so this could have already happened. This could be happening fairly soon. And 3 cards did come out. So the way that they're going to be thinking and the things that they're going to be going through internally in the next few months here is the Page of Pentacles. So the Page of Pentacles is an individual that is, or could possibly, I should say, someone, again, very hardworking, someone that is almost obsessed with working, someone that is very reliable and dedicated, very trustworthy, but this person is definitely someone that can go, go, go. Like they're very super young at heart. Again, they have that free spirit. It's almost as if this individual will be getting a high from putting in the work, you know? Now, this individual might just be starting out. So, like I said, they're wanting to do this and they're going to do this. And once they are doing this, this is going to be new. This is going to be fresh. It could be a new idea. It could be something that they have been working on, but they're definitely going to be new in the arena of whatever this is. This is going to be a new course of action. This is going to be almost their obsession. All right, because they're going to want to make sure that they are taking advantage of this opportunity, and they're seeing that this definitely can bring in money for them. This could give them financial freedom. Now, there is also going to be a death moment here, and this is where this becomes very interesting probably to you because we've rambled on about them thinking about a plan, them taking course of action, them actually doing it, but there is going to be a death, so to speak, when it comes to what this person is thinking and doing. Okay, there is going to be a transformation. And with the death card, a lot of people feel like, oh my God, that symbolizes someone actually, dying. The death card definitely means that something is going to have to die in order for something to be reborn. This could be an idea. This could be, a cycle in a relationship. And so just know that there is going to be a transformation that happens mentally, a shift in your partner, in their behavior or in the way that they are thinking. Now, we're going to clarify that, but I just wanted to let you know that the death card is definitely here in the near future, which is going to be transformation. Now, out with the Page of Pentacles and the death card came the Seven of Pentacles. Now, the Seven of Pentacles is someone that is working and they are progressing, and they start to wonder if they should take a moment to look at, where they are so far. It's almost like, doing the little chalkboard check, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 / okay, let me see how many things I've done so far. How well am I progressing? That sort of thing. Because if you look at the image, she is obviously reaping some type of benefit. She has a basket of fruit. That's the fruit of her labor. And then you can see some of the pentacles that are hanging from the tree. And she definitely is not to the 10, but she's pretty damn close, right? Because she's at the 7. But she's still kind of like, okay, well, it's not the 10. That sort of mentality. So this is where this individual is going to be. They're going to be, yes, they're ready to go. They're going to be, almost obsessed with this work. And then there is going to be a shift in the middle of all this. There's going to be a death of that overkill in energy. And then there is going to be a moment of looking down at, what do I have now? How far have I come? Now, to clarify what this all means in form of going and then death and then kind of a slowing down, this is exactly what's happening here. Now, this Five of Cups with this tarot deck is, again, not your traditional meanings here. So with this is loss. This is something that you expected to work or to work out not being the case. There's going to be some disappointment here. And I think your partner is going to be so hyped and so amped mentally and doing some, running around work and having this idea of laying down this foundation that he or she is going to lose sight of what's really going on. Some of these things are not going to be as attainable as this individual thought. And I'm also hearing for some of you, the relationship, if you were in a relationship with this person, you are now on the back burner. And there was a disappointment on your end, which caused them to have loss. Because either you left or you voiced that you were disappointed, and now this individual knows that there needs to be a transformation in this. There needs to be something that comes into play differently here. So this person is definitely going to have a feeling of loss or disappointment. Now, the Devil card also came out along with this Five of Cups. And this is another clarification that it's time to let go. This is not going to work. And this is speaking to your partner, the way that you've been going and the things that you've been doing and the oversight of wanting this and wanting that and not seeing what's going on at home, if you are married, in your relationship, in your kids' life. Didn't I say this was almost going to be an obsession? The Devil card can be an addiction of some sort of kind. So this wanting to work and wanting to have and wanting to build is a very beautiful thing, but it can become something that is obsessive. And so we're going to look at one more clarifier that came out, and this is the Ace of Cups. This individual is going to realize that what is most important is self-love. It's not about the money. It's not about the nice things, because this person knows they're going to have to slow down, and they're going to be looking at, once things are slowing down for them, they're going to start to see, well, what is the fruit of my labor? And there's not going to be a satisfaction because they want to be further along. But let's go back to the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles, when I describe to you the characteristics of the King of Pentacles, although very generous, like I said before, definitely wants to settle down. And sometimes the King of Pentacles has a weight on their shoulder because it's almost like the King of Pentacles is like the man, the dude, and this could go male or female, but this is someone that's got their ish together. They got the money, they got the house, they got the car, they got the kids, they got the wife, they got, the husband, they got it all. And that is a lot of pressure. And I think that this person thought that having all of these things and being able to give back generously was going to fill some type of void within them. But it says, the Spirit says, no, you need to put all this to rest. All of this overkill on trying to have. You need to work on self-love. And that's where this death is going to come from. There's going to be a death of this obsession with getting to this place of, luxury and having this money. And again, this person isn't doing this to be showboaty. This person really believes that they are going to be a generous person. And again, this person is an honorable person, a generous person, but this person lost sight of themselves based on wanting to have. Now, for some of you, it's because your partner did not have a lot and there was an opportunity for them to get to the top and they ran with it and it became an obsession. So there is so many different dynamics here, and you'll have to be the one to decipher, because there are so many different ways that people grow up, and there's so many different ways that people think about money and what they could do with money and what money means to them. And it can become an obsession and just getting to the point of wanting to be comfortable. I know how it feels to want to not work anymore and to be free, to get off of that merry-go-round. In this photo, this young lady is able to get off of the merry-go-round and seek other ventures because she's already got it. Hell, this is probably her merry-go-round. There are no limits to what she can do, okay? Because she's a boss. And this is what this individual wants. Now, the outcome that they see for you, once this death happens, they're going to understand that they need to stress the truth to you. They're going to understand that they're going to need to come to you either as a partnership that's currently existing, or if this partnership has now ended, they're going to know that they need to stress the truth to you. Okay? And the truth is that they can't do it alone, and they don't want to do it alone. That they need to partner up with the people that they have around them that could be a loving support and build on what's most important. And with that being said, when we talk about what they want or what they fear the most, the Magician is what they want the most. They want to start something new. They want to build something. They want to make something happen with you, because now we're on the other side of the reading here, of the spread. How is this affecting you and this individual's relationship? They know they have to stress the truth that they need you as a partner. You're more important than this money and this mindset of having all of these things. They rather partner with you. They rather make something happen with you. And what they're thinking about you is that at the very end of the day, they want to make an offer with you. Now this is deep, Aries, because this definitely is someone that I'm sure you have tried to support through this. It probably seemed very beautiful in the beginning. This person is very, ambitious, but somewhere along the line, this person is or has become super obsessed with the idea of getting to the top, having it all, or just being financially free, which is great to want to be that, but they lost sight of themselves and the relationship, marriage, that sort of thing. And so, but there's going to be a death to that. They're going to come back around, and they're going to want to talk to you. So just understand. And that's why I wanted to take a little bit more time to let you know what this person is thinking and feeling, is because you need to understand that this person is not doing this maliciously. They're not ignoring you purposely. They want to do the honorable thing for you, for them, for their family, for the children, for everyone, okay? So just keep that in mind. You can make the decision as to what you want to do from here. I'm just here to deliver the message, and I'm definitely going to get some love advice here for you. But this person is definitely, wanting to do what they got to do for you. Now, This does not surprise me that romantic feelings is in reverse. It says your feelings are real and worth exploring. This is in reverse because there has not been a lot of romance, because this person has been super, super busy. There's probably been a lot of conflict because some of them have been traveling, some of them been working down in their man cave or in their offices, and not being able to have a lot of romance. So you definitely want to bring the romance back into this if you are with this person still, or if you plan on getting back with this person. Bring the romance back in, because the romance is gone. I mean, when would you have time to do that if you're traveling the world, or you're checking emails and on conference calls and, meetings and all of that stuff? So just be patient here. This is going to definitely turn around, and you might need to be the individual. Let's see. Yeah, I wasn't going to take all of these, but it's definitely, it says retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world, and definitely that this individual needs to definitely retreat. Maybe you guys can retreat together is what I'm feeling. Okay? And just know that there is true love here. I think that's what's most important. There is true love here. This person did a lot of this out of true love. Okay? It says this is the romance of a lifetime. And going back to what I just said, flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. Exactly. That's what you need to do to get that romance back in, Aries. And this individual does too. Maybe you need to show them the way when it comes to getting the romance back into the relationship. So Aries, this is your reading. If this did resonate, please go ahead and like, share, and certainly comment. If you would like to go ahead and subscribe, I do have a lot of different things in the wings coming. For the end of the month and Halloween, around that time, I'm going to do some messages from the spirit. A lot of people loved that before when I did it. So there's a lot of good things to come here. I am going to do some healing readings as well for those that have been through some trauma, heartache, loss, that sort of thing. So I want to thank you again, Aries, for coming and showing the love. I know that there was a lot to this, but it was important for me to give your partner a voice so that you can understand what's truly going on here. And that's what Spirit wanted me to do in this reading for you today. So again, I will see you guys on the other side. Take care, Aries, in love and light.